There have been so many conflicting and confusing statements coming from the White House, coming from Mr. Trump regarding negotiations, that it's hard to make sense of them. One minute he's saying they're going well. The other minute he's saying that he's going to deploy troops. So it's hard to decipher the message coming from the White House. Statements from the Iranian officials here in Tehran seem to be more consistent, easy to figure out. Iran's Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi confirmed yesterday that messages were exchanged between Washington and Tehran using Pakistan as an intermediary. Tehran has rejected Washington's 15-point proposal and put forth its own proposal demanding a guarantee for no more attacks, no more wars, reparations, and authority over the Strait of Hormuz. So both sides have their demands, and there's a huge gap in those demands. And that's why no one here in Tehran is very optimistic that these exchanges of messages are going to lead to any kind of agreement. What is clear over the past few days is that as this war drags on, it's been a month now, Iran seems to be getting a little bit more confident, believing that they have survived the U.S. and Israel's biggest blows, and they're projecting the message that they're in the driver's seat and they're ready for anything, and they're going to dictate how this war ends.
Yeah, and this Friday we heard from Israel's defense minister promising to intensify strikes on Iran to stop missile fire from the Islamic Republic. Before that, Israel had claimed to hit the heart of Tehran. Reza, what information can you give us about the latest strikes on Iran?
Yeah, all I can tell you, there was more airstrikes this morning. Right before dawn, we heard the sound of more explosions. Last night, we heard the same. State media reported that the airstrikes targeted numerous locations in Tehran, including some near Mehrabad Airport. This is the civilian airport in Tehran that has already been targeted a couple of times in this conflict. A number of civilian airplanes have been hit. And it's these types of civilian targets, airports, fuel depots, sports facilities. We had a school bombed on the first day of the war, of course. These targets have Iranian officials saying that these are clearly violations of international law. But they keep happening. Iran keeps getting hit, but it's also hitting back. State media reported today that over the past 48 hours, its forces, Hezbollah forces in Lebanon, and Iraqi militia groups have launched more than 230 operations targeting U.S. interests and Israeli positions in the region. Tehran says U.S. bases in neighboring Gulf states are being used by the same forces that are attacking them, and therefore they're legitimate targets in their self-defense. So this cycle of violence continues.